Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, Trading Secrets. This channel is for entertainment purposes only. For those of you who do not know, my name is Ali. I have over 20 years experience teaching accounting, economics, business and law. And through this channel, I'll be providing some stock analysis and a quick update on our $1 Million Challenge. So for those of you who are not aware of this, this is a journey of an investment of $1,000 to a return of $1 million over a period of 3 years using a strategy called compound return investing. So the objective is to try to get 201 trades, each with an average return of 3.5%. And it's not 201 consecutive trades, we do take into account losses. So for further details in terms of specific strategy and how to join us on this journey, details are in the description below. In the previous video, we looked at ticker symbol MMTLP, the special dividend for previous holders of Torchlight Energy, with a focus on looking at a new valuation for the assets in terms of oil. So please refer back to the previous videos for details of that. In today's video, we're going to be focusing on important updates for ticker symbol MMAT Metamaterials, and also a very important update for ticker symbol NLST Netlist. Before we look at an important update for Metamaterials, what I'd now like to do is share with you a quick headline from Reuters. We did see a bounce in the markets today, and I think there is a positive rumour here. So from Reuters, just released a few minutes ago, we can see a headline here which states Ukraine leader hints at compromise as Russian forces pummel the capital. So the war is not going as expected from the Russian point of view. There is significant amount of resistance, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we do see a quick end to this. And once we do get a quick end to this, I do expect a significant bounce in the markets. The next thing I'd like to share with you is an announcement from Biden with regard to defense. So if you have a look at the screen here, what Biden has just done, he's just announced a new increase in funding for defensive weapons for the Ukrainians. So again, significant focus here on defense from the US government. Let's start by having a look at the chart for Metamaterials. So we're going to look at the one-day chart. So I'm sure many of you will be pleasantly surprised to see today has not been a day that we've seen too often. The stock was up in excess of 19%. Closing at $1.68, so great volume today, great increase in the price. Is this likely to continue, and what is the reason for this tremendous increase or Metamaterials today? What I'd now like to do is share with you as a reminder the 6 key areas of Metamaterials in terms of the potential applications. So on the screen here you'll see 6 key areas. I think the one I'm going to focus on shortly, which I think is very, very important with regard to what's happening today, and number one we can see here is aerospace and defense, and there are some links on the Metamaterials website so that you can explore each of these areas in much more detail. But the application of Metamaterials is also applicable to automotive industry, in particularly the EV sector. We also have potential in the consumer electronics industry, and that will include laptops and electronic goods. Energy sector is also something that Metamaterials is applicable to. We've got the medical sector. Obviously they have an area in the UK where George recently visited, so again huge potential there. And finally, another key significant area is 5G communications. So great potential for the long term, not great news in terms of breakthrough in significant amount of contracts and breakthrough in terms of significant amount of revenue. That's still going to be something that we are expecting to see. But I think the other key reasons why we could be possibly seeing a good bounce in the share price today is we are getting closer and closer to news for the special dividend. But in this video, what I'd like to do is concentrate on number one, which is aerospace and defense. So on the screen here, we're going to look at the key areas that Metamaterials can focus on, and what we can see here is the company designs and produces highly functional products that manipulate light and other forms of energy, and these are technologies that revolutionize everything from solar solutions to aircraft safety as well as optical filters. So they're best known for their works with regard to Airbus and also on the co-development of Meta-Air laser glare protection for pilots. So great potential in terms of aerospace and defense. And defense is also something that is currently in the news with regards to what's happening right now internationally. What I'd now like to do is provide an important update for ticker symbol NLST Netlist. This is a stock that has been featured on a number of occasions on the channel. So for detailed due diligence on the stock, please refer back to the previous videos on Netlist. So let's start by having a look at the chart. So today we can see the stock has done exceptionally well. It's up in excess of 5%. Closing at $5.05. However, we can see at one point it was also up in excess of $5.24. So what's the reason for this significant increase today? I'm sure you're all aware that there is the case ongoing with Google as well. So there's going to be some positive developments in there, hopefully, fingers crossed. But there was a very strong, some people could call it a rumor, but certainly strong news today. So let's have a look at that. I'm going to now share with you an image of the Roth Conference, and at this Roth Conference from September 2021, there was a meeting with a Netlist analyst and also with Hong. So there was a significant amount of discussions in this, and today on social media there has been a release of the webcast from this in terms of the interview, and there was some significant information that came out from this interview. So let's have a look at what was released. So in the interview, a number of important things were shared. First of all, what Hong said, which was certainly interesting, and he stated that he's looking at getting a figure upward of 9 figures from each of these companies. So in terms of the companies we're looking at, I think he was referring to Google, he was referring to Samsung, and he's possibly also referring to Micron. In terms of the current case ongoing with Google, he was also certainly indicating that he's very, very confident with the litigation that is going on, and he also has no doubt in terms of success. And then I think the most important thing that many people on social media are picking up on right now, and this was just after the 6-minute mark, what Hong said, he did make a statement, and this was a very bullish statement. And what he said is Netlfix is a company that we are working with. So again, this is huge news and not officially confirmed through official channels, but again, this is a great statement here from Hong. Once we get confirmation of this officially, this could be providing a great boost to the stock. So now we have Google, we have also Netlfix. And finally, if you want to get full access to this interview, you can do that by registering your details on the 34th annual Roth Conference. So this should be available online, and hopefully this will give you a great insight into Netlist and the interview with Hong. And finally, if you'd like to get advanced notification of stocks such as breaking news with regard to Netlist, and also with regard to stocks such as Metamaterials, these are shared in the Discord exclusive with the members. As well as that, you will get access to our weekly watch list. This week we had a number of stocks which have squeezed, and these were shared on the Sunday. So for details of joining us on our Discord for as little as $9 a month, information is in the description below.